With our gathering today, we celebrate a new beginning and join in a time-honored Westminster College tradition. Out of respect for this tradition, we ask that all cell phones be placed on silent. I declare the 2023 new Student Convocation open. Everyone, please remove your hats. And students, faculty members, platform party, parents, and guests, please stand for the invocation to be delivered by Chaplain Logan John, Director of Westminster Center for Faith and Service.
Please join me in prayer. Holy One, known by many names, what a mysterious and exciting place to find ourselves. Gathered as students, faculty, and staff, this perfectly liminal moment where the rest of our lives begin. We ask for your blessings on this journey, making your presence known in the lives of these young folks drawn from many places to share in the commitment to Westminster's motto, Religio et Scientia, religion and science, wisdom and knowledge, love and reason. Together in these holy purposes, may all be blessed. Amen. And now, please remain standing for the national anthem.
So please put your caps back on and be seated. And thank you and good afternoon. And I'd also like to add my welcome to this convocation ceremony honoring our new students, you, the class of 2027. I'm Don Lofi, President Chief Transformation Officer of the college. Now, I'd like to just thank you again for your patience. I know it was hot out there, and we did want to share a brief update on the student, that the student was stabilized. As we just mentioned to some of you over at the JCI, that we keep safety and soundness of our students. It's our absolute focus. And that student was taken away on our way to Columbia. And again, we have an RA with her and another RA and someone on standby, so we believe that situation is being handled quite well. So thank you again for your patience. Really appreciate it. I know she never likes this, but I'd also like to introduce my wife, Lorraine, who's sitting here with us, and she comes to a lot of events, and you'll see a lot of her in your 4 years here. And on behalf of the entire Westminster College community, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome all of you. Our convocation and alumni speaker, Mr. Sean Scott, his father, Sylvester, 5 students from our Churchill Singers Vocal Performance Group who will perform our alma mater, family members of our students, our event staff, college staff and faculty, and all those watching virtually, including many from our Westminster alumni family, who could not be with us today, especially the class of 2027. Now, as you begin your college career at Westminster, know that you are embarking on a unique journey. And you're now part of a tradition of excellence that dates back to 1851. This long enduring ceremony is one that, at the risk of dating myself, I participated in exactly 48 years ago in this very same place here in Champ Auditorium. As I passed through the columns and sat there, where you are sitting now, I can assure you, I probably shared the same emotions that many of you are experiencing today, both you as students, parents, friends, and many others. Personally, in all honesty, I felt a little uneasy and uncertain that day. Even though I was looking forward to classes and experiencing college life, which included being a new member of the college's cross-country and track and field teams, which I did remain a member for all 4 years when I was here. Now, at graduation, when I walked through the columns and into the professional world as a new staff accountant within a Big 8 firm, I truly recognized how Westminster prepared me foundationally to pursue my personal and professional ambitions. I would learn later in my professional career how much Westminster prepared me for the rigors of a prominent graduate business school as well. As parents, my wife Lorraine and I have experienced both our son and daughter beginning their own college careers. They've recently graduated, but I can remember the uncertainties and challenges, as well as many of the positive moments along the way. Although both are now enjoying and building upon their own chosen career aspirations, our daughter, and I checked with her, wouldn't mind me mentioning that she changed her major several times before finding her chosen career path of digital marketing and web design. She's now the director of marketing with a firm in San Diego specializing in digital marketing and branding and content creation. Her role now is a long way from her initial degree pursuit, environmental science. Don't be surprised if you have the same experience. And remember, we, the faculty, staff, and many others, those here and those not here, will be here to help you every step of the way, whether it's on campus, your homes, or other areas. Class of 2027, as you take your first steps, literally and figuratively, in your college journey, please be assured that we, Westminster College, the administration, staff, faculty, and the Board of Trustees do care very much about you and will work very hard to provide you with a robust academic and well-rounded program as you pursue the next 4 years. We want you to also have a positive but safe student life experience. As Skull Heather Rippinger just administered the Athenian Oath to all of you, which has been recited by Westminster students for approximately 100 years, each of you also just agreed to uphold it. This oath is just not a bunch of meaningless words. We strongly believe in this oath and abide by it as an institution, which includes all of you as well as the overall student body. That said, we are here to prepare you for the next steps in your life and your career now and well into the future. Families of the class of 2027, please also be assured that these same individuals clearly understand and take their roles to you and these students extremely seriously. Their goal is to foster the best experiences possible here at Westminster. In closing, students of the class of 2027, my best wishes to you, your family, and friends as you begin your Westminster College experience. I and we look forward to seeing all of you in your 4 years at commencement ceremonies, where you will also go back and walk through the opposite direction through the columns and out into the world. Now at this time, I'd like to introduce to you the other members of the platform party. First will be our Vice President of Enrollment Services, Dr. Paul Orslin. Next to him is Dr. Ingrid Alinka, Provost, Chief Academic Officer, Vice President of Academic Affairs, and Chief Retention Officer. Next to Dr. Alinka is our college chaplain, who you just met, Logan John. And on my left side is Dr. Casey Lacey, Vice President and Dean of Student Life. And the final member of our platform today is our new Student Convocation speaker, again, Mr. Deshaun Scott, from the class of 2016, who is a member and leader of our Alumni Council. Paul?
Thank you, President Lofi. On behalf of Westminster College students, faculty, and staff, I have the unique honor and privilege of presenting the 173rd entering class of Westminster College. They exemplify the essence of Westminster's mission to be critically aware leaders of character, committed to the values of integrity, fairness, respect, and responsibility, values outlined in Westminster College's mission statement. These values stem from the Athenian oath President Lofi just mentioned. As he said, we take these values seriously, and I know the class of 2027 will conduct themselves according to the fundamental principles that Westminster students have adhered for more than a century. Our enrollment services staff members have met this class, and I am confident they will grow to be great leaders in the next 4 years. Representing 17 states, the students before you today claim a unique diversity in culture, ethnicity, status, identity, and expression that is paramount to an enriched learning environment. I am pleased to recognize Keely Garman from Spencer, Indiana. Keely, are you out there? Oh, she's here. We saw her this morning. She is the student the first student in the class of 2027 that made it a commitment to Westminster last fall. I am also pleased to recognize Nosli Ekomi Warren from Cape Town, South Africa, who is the student who traveled the farthest to be here today. We are also proud that 23 of our new students have a legacy connection to Westminster, a grandparent, parent, or sibling who attended here previously. Would those legacy students please stand and be recognized? At this time, I ask the rest of the class of 2027 to please stand. President Lofi and the Greater Westminster community, I am proud to present the 173rd entering class of Westminster College. You may be seated. And now I would like to introduce Dr. Ingrid Alinka, Provost, Chief Academic Officer, Vice President of Academic Affairs, and Chief Retention Officer, and all around just a good person, to address the class of 2027. How about a round of applause for Ingrid?
Thank you, Paul. Good afternoon to all of you. Students, allow me to join my colleagues in wishing you a warm welcome to Westminster College. We are delighted that you are here. In the months and weeks that preceded your move-in and passage through the columns today, you got to know some of our colleagues. The time has come for you to discover the entire community and our beautiful campus. Our faculty and staff feel honored to share this moment of celebration and become part of your Westminster journey. I would like to extend our warmest welcome to family members and friends who are here this afternoon. Parents, your love, care, and tireless efforts made it possible for these accomplished young men and women and everybody else to be here today. We are humbled and grateful for the opportunity to call ourselves your partners in supporting your student through the next few years. Students, college is a defining time in your life, filled with promise and opportunities. A defining time when you explore, discover, adapt, and change at an accelerated pace. While curiosity is said to have lethal consequences on cats, it works pretty well for us. Genuinely curious humans open their minds to the richness of our existence and deepen their understanding of reality. The more we know about the world around us and about ourselves, the better we can respond to challenges. Being curious, opening your mind to the multitude of paths to knowledge, will allow you to find your academic trajectory and to build the foundation for your future career. During your time at Westminster, you will often hear us emphasize the importance of becoming lifelong learners, and science, knowledge, ideas, technology, requirements in the workplace, they keep changing. What won't change in the foreseeable future is the need for you to constantly learn and adapt to changes in all aspects of your lives. There is nothing we want more than to see you thrive and to contribute to your success. If you are going to ask what I mean by success, I see it as that sweet spot where you live in alignment with yourselves because you acquire and master knowledge and skills at a level that makes you a confident, ever-evolving professional in your field. You live in alignment with yourself because your chosen career is connected to your values and what you deem as your inner truth. You know what you need to do to achieve balance between the different sides of your life. You feel successful when your dreams, your actions, and the fruits of your hard work take you where you want to be, professionally and otherwise. Your journey is rarely linear. Who knows how many times you are going to change your major in the next few months? Who knows what encounter or new experience will make you choose a new profession? This is only normal. What truly matters is to keep an open, curious mind and embrace your pursuit. You are unique, and so will be your academic and professional trajectory, desires, and your needs. When it comes to your needs, we are here to support you every step of the way. Developing excellent learning habits and honing your skills will greatly influence your academic performance. Take a wide range of courses with our outstanding faculty and find your faculty mentors. Get to know them, ask them questions, meet them during their office hours to review a challenging topic or discuss the course material. Use the feedback from your professors to improve your learning. Engage in research with them to enjoy the expansion of your intellectual horizons that comes with it. Your academic advisors and career development counselors will guide you when you need to connect the dots between coursework, majors, and desired occupation. Explore study abroad and internship programs to experience the world and get hands-on experiences. Visit with our friendly staff at the library to find bibliographic resources, use a quiet space to study, or make appointments with our tutors. I'm so glad that you have chosen to spend the next few years with us. I look forward to meeting you on campus and wish you an outstanding academic year. And now, I invite Dr. Casey Lacey to the podium.
Thank you, Ingrid. I have the distinct honor of serving each of you as the Vice President and Dean of Student Life. I truly have the best job on campus, and it is because of you, the students. I've been at the college for 12 years, and each year I am reminded of the privilege it is to be a unique part of your college experience and lives during your time on campus. As I prepared for these remarks, I am reminded of my own experience when I decided to go to a small liberal arts college just like Westminster and the big impact it had upon my personal and professional development. I want to take this opportunity to welcome not only you to Westminster College, but introduce you to this beautiful campus community, Fulton, Missouri, your new home in our residential facilities, exceptionally dedicated staff and faculty, future lifelong friends, and exciting possibilities here at Westminster College. I look forward to getting to know you during your 4 years here and want to let you know that the staff and student life are here to support you throughout your time. The mission of Student Life is to complement and enhance learning that extends beyond the classroom. Student Life strives to foster an inclusive student body by empowering students with tools and experiences while providing a safe and supportive environment to achieve both academic success and personal well-being. I want to highly encourage you to get involved on campus, join a club or organization, participate in fraternity or sorority recruitment, maximize your student experiences outside of the classroom, and take full advantage of the services available to support you during your personal and professional development, like the Wellness Center, Center for Faith and Service, or the Student Success Center. I also want to take the time to acknowledge the hard work of the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, caregivers that have made this day possible. And I want to make a special shout out to 3 lovely grandmothers who I met earlier who happen to be from Texas, my home state. So shout out to Janet, Dahlia, and Diane. You've got some wonderful kids here, and it was lovely meeting you earlier, and I know that you are here to support them. It truly takes a village. Unfortunately, last year, I was not able to attend the freshman convocation, as I was actually in the hospital having my daughter, who will turn 1 tomorrow. I won't ask you to sing her happy birthday. So I know the sacrifices, the love, the time, the money, and sometimes stress that comes with being a parent or a caregiver. You all have entrusted us with your most precious part of your lives, and we do not take this for granted. And we want to thank you and reassure you that you have made the right choice. Students, in closing, please do not forget to take time to sleep. That is important. Rest and have fun. I look forward to seeing you around, and please smile, look up from your phones, and wave, stop by my office. And again, as I tell my daughters and husband, make good choices. Thank you and see you around. And now I get to invite President Lofi back to the podium.
Thank you, Casey. I just want you to know, Casey tells all of us what she just told you. Again, I am very pleased to introduce our 2023 convocation speaker, Mr. Deshaun Scott, a highly accomplished young professional who truly understands the unique opportunities available to students through the Westminster College experience. Deshaun grew up in St. Louis and graduated from Westminster in 2016 after majoring in business communication and human resource management. At the college, Deshaun didn't waste a spare moment. He was actively involved in just about every leadership opportunity afforded to our students, from Student Government Association to Campus Activity Board to the Student Foundation. And I know and certain he will tell you that it's enthusiastic involvement that helps our students make an impact on the world around them. In 2018, Deshaun earned a master's degree in higher education student affairs, as well as a graduate certificate in education law from Indiana University in Bloomington. Today, he remains actively involved at Westminster as vice president of our alumni council and through our Black Alumni Mentorship Group, which is how I become well acquainted with him in both of these organizations as well over my time here at Westminster. As Deshaun eloquently puts it, he is, quote, a passionate and dedicated student affairs professional whose mission is to create inclusive spaces and to foster a supportive environment for all. This is what he does in his current position as Assistant Director for Student Engagement at Washington University in St. Louis. And this is absolutely what he is known for in his many endeavors at Westminster College. Through his address this afternoon to you, the class of 2027, I know Deshaun will make an impact on your Westminster College experience, but I believe both personally and professionally. Please join me now in welcoming Deshaun to the podium.
Thank you, President Lofi, for the warm introduction, and good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations, the freshman class of 2027. You did it. You have made it to this special life in your life, this special moment in your life, and myself and so many others are so proud of you all. This convocation marks a significant one, a milestone that will shape your future and enhance your personal and professional growth. Whether you just graduated from high school or returning back to school from taking a gap year, this moment deserves to be celebrated. Give yourself a round of applause. As President Lofi said, for those who may not know me, I am Deshaun Scott. I use he, him, his pronouns. I graduated Westminster College in 2016. My time here at Westminster has shaped who I am, and I am forever grateful. Your first few weeks on campus will remain vivid throughout your lifetime. From studying gymnosperms with Dr. Gabe McNett, to being Student Foundation President, to becoming Homecoming King, I can guarantee that you will receive a well-rounded experience. The experiences you will have here in and outside the classroom will not only prepare you to pursue your passions and realize your dreams, but they will prepare you to be lifelong learners. Today, I want to share some valuable advice with you all, touching on various aspects of your college journey that will contribute to your success and well-being. First and foremost, I encourage you to get involved in extracurricular activities. College life extends far beyond the classroom, and these activities provide opportunities such as developing new skills, finding your passions, and creating lifelong friendships. Whether it's joining student organizations, or participating in community service, or engaging in sports, these extracurricular activities will enrich your college years and create a well-rounded experience at Westminster College. As you enter the classroom and attend fun events, you are going to meet people with similar and different backgrounds. As you get to know your roommates and classmates, please be slow to judge and instead quick to understand. One of the main reasons I decided to come to Westminster College was the number of diverse students that we had here on campus. Diversity challenges stereotyped preconceptions, encourages critical thinking, and helps people learn to communicate effectively to those who are different than themselves. At this point in our society, we're in a constant state of mind where people are trying to figure out who's right, who's wrong, debating all the time. Please take time to listen to understand before debating. Give everyone the benefit of the doubt, at least initially, not just at Westminster, but throughout your lifetime. You'll be surprised by the number of friends you acquire along the way and how it will enrich your life. Regardless of who you meet, we all share at least one common identity, which is part of the Blue Jay community. Next, I want to emphasize the importance of not being afraid to change your major. I had a friend that was undecided for a year and a half until they declared their major. I had a friend that was interested in biology but changed her major to exercise science. Also had a friend that was interested in education but now was interested in philosophy. College is a time of self-discovery, and it's natural for your interests and your goals to evolve along the way. Don't feel locked into a particular career path or goal if it no longer resonates with your aspirations. Embrace the opportunity to explore different subjects, consult with mentors and advisors, and make an informed decision that aligns with your passion and strength. Let me repeat that. Make an informed decision that aligns with your passions and your strength. Not your friends, not your family, not social media, not the TikTok filters that people use that say, what is your dream career? But make one based off what you want to do. During my college years, I embarked on the journey of my dream to become a doctor. I aspired to be like the characters in Grey's Anatomy and wanted to save lives. I was enrolled in a variety of chemistry classes and biology classes, and as I was taking these classes, I enjoyed the professors, but I just Wasn't happy, did not feel like it was meant for me to be a doctor. All the plants was the same, all the cells was the same. My lab partner and I almost set up a fire alarm. Sorry about that. But it wasn't until I took a few business classes with Professor Eames and Professor Hardiman that I realized that my passion was in business communication and human resource management. I had a desire to support others. I wanted to create change. I had a passion for advocacy and supporting my friends, my colleagues, and peers. With me changing my major and being a student leader, I was inspired to go to graduate school at Indiana University to study higher education and education law. Now I have a career working across colleges and universities, advocating and supporting students. I may not be a doctor, but I save students' lives as well, but in different capacity. I help students' academic journeys, addressing not just their educational needs, but also their emotional, social, and psychological well-being. And let me say, I love what I do. So whether you graduate in 3, 4, or even 5 years, remember, it's never too late to pursue a new direction and never compare your chapter to someone else's. While navigating your college journey, it's important to put yourself first. College can be demanding, and it's easy to become overwhelmed by academic pressures, personal challenges, and social life. Take time for self-care. Prioritize your well-being and establish healthy boundaries. Remember, mental health matters. When dealing with mental health, we have to learn how to acknowledge it and addressing it in college and knowing when to ask for help. Westminster offers a variety of resources, including counseling services, tutoring, and wellness programs designed to help you thrive academically and emotionally. Remember, seeking assistance is a sign of strength, not weakness. You can even reach out to your friends and family for support as well. Your mental well-being is key to your success, so don't hesitate to lean on a network of support available for you. A special shout out to Jordan Sanders, the student life staff, Jesse Edwards, Chaz Baker, Julie Cook, and my family, and Miley Dwyer for always being there for me through the good times and bad times that I had here at Westminster College. These people encouraged me when I did not feel enough. Throughout my time at Westminster, I had imposter syndrome. Raise your hand if you all know what imposter syndrome is. All right, get to teach some of you all a new word. Imposter syndrome is something that many college students experience. It is a feeling of being inadequate or fraudulent despite the evidence of your accomplishments. In the beginning, there were times where I questioned, did I deserve to be here at Westminster College? Or if I made the right decision to come here? You know, Westminster College was originally not built for people who had similar identities that I held myself. I was trying to figure out who I wanted to be. I had to keep code switching in different environments. If you ever feel like you don't belong here, I want you to remember that you were selected for this esteemed institution for a reason. Your skills, talents, and achievements are valid. Embrace your unique perspectives and have confidence in your ability. Surround yourself with a supportive community that uplifts and encourages you. Together, we can overcome imposter syndrome and thrive in our endeavors. I speak over your life starting right now that you will no longer show up in spaces as a question mark, but as an exclamation point. If you are able, please stand and repeat these sentences after me. Okay. Starting right now, I will no longer show up in the world as a question mark. I'm showing up as an exclamation point. I deserve to be here. I will succeed. I will graduate. I am enough. You may now be seated. Yes. Remember that. If any time that you feel like that you can't do it, you can, and you are enough. But in conclusion, I want you all to embrace the full spectrum of opportunities that await you at Westminster College. Remember to get involved, pursue your passions, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Congratulations, and it has been an honor to be here with you all today, and I'm excited to see the variety of impacts, big impacts that you all will make on our small college. Good luck.
Thank you, Sean, for those insightful and really inspiring thoughts you shared with the class of 2027 and us today. Again, I hope this will be helpful to our students, as I said earlier in my remarks. Now, members of the class of 2027, your Westminster experience has officially begun. The pace is going to be fast because of the opportunities you have ahead of you, and they're going to be married, they're going to be many, and they're going to be varied, just like we've talked about this afternoon. Before you know it, and I assure you, 4 years will have passed, and we all believe we'll be returning through the columns, not as new students, but as new alumni. You'll be engaged, challenged, and supported by all of us and many others along the way. The educational journey that you're about to take will be one of the most transformational experiences of your life, and if you always guide your actions and decisions by the core community values of integrity, fairness, respect, and responsibility, you will be successful, similar to Sean's remarks. Once again, welcome to Westminster College. Now it's time for our Westminster tradition that accompanies every official ceremony on campus, the alma mater, which will be sung by our churchill singers, Keurig Atkins, Daniel Backer, Natalie Benton, Kate Swayze, and Micah Westbrod. They'll also be accompanied by our Associate Professor of Music, Dr. Natasha Sexton. Please rise as they'll perform, and please also remain standing for the benediction. Thank you.
Westminster, hail, O Mother Queen. Hail Westminster, alma mater, on thy hilltop throne. Sons and daughters pledge devotion, learn we are thine own.
Please remove your caps and join me as we bless our students. Class of 2027, you join us here today from many homes, bringing with you the great traditions of the world, all of whom speak of the mysteries of life, giving it many names: God, Allah, the cosmos. In your own understanding, may your time here be blessed. May you find charity and wisdom, nourished by the waters of Stinson Creek. May the spirit of knowledge pervade your efforts, and the goodness of truth be known to you. May you take risks and make mistakes, kept assured by the joy of curiosity. May you be a blue jay. May you be blessed. Amen. You may now put your caps back on.
Please remain in your seats until the platform party, faculty, and students have exited the area. The Skulls of Seven will first dismiss the platform party and will then dismiss the faculty and then the students. Finally, we invite all new students and families to an informal reception with light refreshments under the tent outside on Latshaw Plaza. I now declare this convocation closed.